Hey everyone, Sean here from speedcube.com. So I'm going to go over how to tension a cube. Now I didn't really think too much about this. I have one tutorial on how to lube a cube, which I'll put that in the description below, but tensioning just seems something that's pretty self-explanatory. I think what people are afraid of is damaging their cube. Now that's pretty hard to do. There's really not much you can do to a cube to permanently damage it. Now the main thing to know is that there's no such thing as a perfect tension. It's always different for everyone. Some people like looser cubes, some people like tighter cubes. Even tensions are really important because that way your cube feels the same all the way around. But other than that, you could have it looser or tighter. And depending on what the tensions are, that'll change the cube. So often looser tensions will allow for more corner cutting. So these are kind of, I would say, medium, and it corner cuts pretty well. If I had it looser, it might corner cut better. If I have it tighter, it might corner cut less. But there are instances where if a cube gets loose enough, it doesn't corner cut well at all because the pieces are so wobbly that they kind of just catch on each other. So this just takes time and practice to figure out exactly what works best, and it's different for every cube. If you want to make sure everything is exactly perfect, here's what you can do. Take all the pieces off. And then you want to tension each side so they're even. Now you can see here the screws on the left side are not the same as the right. I'll often, if I can see the threads of the screw, I'll count how many threads there are. But if I can't see how many threads, then I will just kind of look at how far that pulls apart. So this side needs to be tighter. It's a little bit better, could be a little bit more. And that's pretty close. It still looks like maybe a little bit more on the right side. And then I'll check the other ones and adjust as we go. Once that's all set, I'll put the pieces back on. And then once they're back on, I'll test that out. Now let's say it's too tight. Let's say I want this to be looser. What I would do then is take the caps off. Sometimes I'll just take one at a time. But I'll try to do it without the cube mixed up or without mixing up the cube so I can remember which ones I do. Because when you're loosening this or tightening it, you want to do it the same on all sides because we already know that they are the same since we had the pieces off or very close to it. So what I'm just going to do is do a little turn on each side. So you do green, orange, red, and blue, and then white. And last, yellow. That's a little bit looser. And I like that feeling quite a bit more. So then I can put the caps on and that's it. So like I said, it's really hard to mess up a cube by tensioning it too much or not enough. If you tension it too much, the only thing that can really happen is the screw goes quite a bit far into the core. Now, if you start tensioning and it feels really tight and doesn't feel like it's going any farther, don't force it. These cores are made of plastic and they can be damaged. I actually got one core from one of these cubes that came damaged. And I've never actually damaged a core just on my own. It might just be because I'm being safe when I'm tensioning it. Don't really worry too much. Test different tensions out. And there's some cubes that I have tensioned, retensioned, loosened, tightened. Sometimes after a lot of use, it'll feel loose again. It might be that the screws are loosening a little bit or that the springs have just broken in. Mainly have fun with it. Try things out. I always thought I liked looser tensions, and then for a while I liked tighter tensions, and now it's becoming a little bit looser again. And that's about it. So thank you for watching. Please leave your thoughts and questions in the comment section below. Hit like and subscribe for more content like this in the future, and as always, stop by speedcube.com for more news and reviews.